to do my second run ever with the Watcher, knowing a little bit more about what's going on there. Emphasis on a little bit. Alright, would I like to take damage from max health or simply remove a card? Alright, what did this thing do? Oh, it always adds a miracle in my hand. It's actually a really good card. I want to keep that. I'd rather just remove a card. Let's go ahead and get rid of a defend. Alrighty. Well, let's defend twice and poke him a little bit. To help me decide what cards I need. I'm going to be facing this orb boss again. This one branches into both sides of the tree, so I wasn't really too worried about which way. So that'll let me enter that stance and survive the turn safely. Could have poked him a little more with Miracle, but I'm okay with it. Yep, and then here is the go all out turn. Whenever you gain block, apply a weak to everything, retain, deal damage twice. Alright, I'm gaining these exit stance cards this time. Oh, I can see the map before the whale bonus. Interesting. I have done that trick before, but I did not know I could see the map before I made my choice. Alright, well, let's get rid of a strike this time since I already got rid of a defend. Let's thin out. I tend to do that with my thinning the deck, is a little bit of both starters, just to keep a little bit of balance to my game. Alright, well, I see no reason not to enter Wrath. And if I'm going to deal double damage with this, I could kill the second one. So there you go. And there's no reason to do anything, because my next turn I'll draw a damage card. And the fight will be over. Alright, I don't know what I got because it just double clicked. Thank you, computer. I got a Flurry of Blows apparently. I mean, it's not a bad card, but I would have rather had a choice here. Okay. Vigilance. Should have done the Flurry first. I'm a smart person. You've seen me play this game all of once. And you can already tell I'm a very smart person because I could have taken this guy out with it. You know what, let's do that and get the energy right now for exiting the stance. It's not a change stance, so I don't think I ruined anything there. I was really hoping this guy wasn't going to be attacking this turn. But as it is, poke him down, defend everything, move on to the next hand. Alright. I'm going to remember, you flurry before you stance, so that you can keep flurrying. Didn't have any other attack cards, so nothing else really mattered anyway. And if I get an eruption in my hand, that'll be easy, and it'll give me the flurry back. I have a drop stance card if I should have needed it. Talk to the hand. Whenever you deal 5 damage, whenever you attack the enemy, gain 2 block. Wallet, deal 9, gain block equal to unblocked damage. Ah, so that's often a 9 attack and 9 defense card. But not always, but it is a 2 cost. Alright. Talk to the hand. Deal 9 damage, exit stance. That's really good for getting out of the rage, deal a huge amount of damage, and get out. A free block, but can be even more block and can even go before I drop stance. Gain some block deals. So this is a little bit of everything. I'm going to go with a little bit of everything. especially since it helps me stack the deck. I very much like stack the deck effects. Alright, do I want an upgrade before I fight an elite, or do I want to fight 2 elites in a row with my current pathetic deck? It's too pathetic. Alright. Now I have choices. That's pretty solid. That's also a pretty solid boost. Making that only cost 1 is also pretty solid. Does this do the same thing? No, it just gets bigger. I think I'm going to do it that way. It's very common to just try to keep spamming attack. Speaking of, let's scry. I would like to keep that on top, thank you. Actually, it doesn't really matter where it goes. I don't want to poke off his shield right now. I want a good turn first. There we go. There's my good turn. Alright, so let's enter Wrath. What's coming up? I have a way to exit stance next turn, so I don't need to worry about that. But I could just deal more damage. No. This is the most I can do with 1. Then I get my next turn still in Wrath. Guaranteed ways of exiting stance. We're definitely hitting him as hard as we can here. So this guy's freaking annoying. Can I afford all 4 of those cards? Nope. Can only afford a couple of them. Well, let's strike, empty, and then defend for exact change. That's a good turn. That's a real good turn. Alright, let's see what my free block's going to give me. Do I want to strike in my next hand? Not really, I just want to cycle that card. Let's block a little more. And let's block the whole turn like it never happened. Alright, good. Now he's going to do something really annoying. Not that I can do a whole lot about it. Definitely keep that on top. And everything else is a blocking card. Alright, well, exiting this stance will give me more energy. Entering the stance will give me that attack card back a couple times. 1 more block will give me survive the turn. I don't think I've ever fought Lagavulin this early in a round and not taken net damage from it. Can I use the Wrath at all? Well, I can if I do this. So then I can Wrath, get the flurry back, deal some damage with it, and then that's enough for lethal damage. So yeah, I can make it out of this fight without taking any damage. That's nice. I really like this relic. Enter calm whenever I want. I did like how much damage this did with the exit stance, but more ways to enter stances is good. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and retain it. Enter calm, end your turn. Oh no. I don't want to end my turn with a 1-cost card like that. Don't have enough to pay for the merchant's removal, so let's go here. Oh, I'm going to find me a relic. Yeah! Chests give me more relics, and guess what? Chest! When I rest, I heal more. I always get potions. I can't tell if the always get potions is a good or a bad effect. Alright, so first things first, do some math. Because this I'm going to be able to do twice because I can enter a stance. There's 8 damage there. I have an 8 damage and a 6 damage in my hand. So I can kill something with 14, which can be one of the biggest things hitting me. So let's kill that biggest thing hitting me and make sure I'm not out of energy in the process. Because I can gain energy back with this, dropping my stance. To be able to flurry some more. Wait. Change stance includes drop stance? Okay. That card's better than I thought it was. I did not expect that at all. Not even a little bit. I thought I was just getting the energy back for a little more block. Well, this looks like a turn for a miracle. Because then I can talk to the hand and drop my stance to get more energy, which I forgot already works on flurry, even though I really didn't expect it to. So I missed another 3 damage, oh well. Basically what I need to do is if I have flurry in my hand, play it first. If I have flurry in my hand, play it first. How much is eruption going to do? 6. I'm going to be able to drop this stance, so I'm definitely going to do this. Huh. If I discard this, when I use my empty fist, I will get it back, which will be lethal. Scry actually gave me a card, effectively. It let me draw, sort of. Draw 2 cards, exit stance. Whenever you gain block, apply weak. That's a skill. If that were a power, I would do it. If this last card played was attack, apply some weak. More ways to reduce incoming damage are good. Ooh, I found potions. They're all ancient potions. I actually don't value those more than the other things. But they are very useful for when a very nasty thing is incoming. Okay. If I use this effect, no, I'm just going to retain it because I can. Go ahead and drop you. I have better stuff in my deck. Now I'm fully defended, doesn't really matter. I can retain Tranquility for when I want it. Do I have my one thing? Nope, sure don't. Alright, let's enter calm. Let's drop the calm. Let's make sure we strike before we whip. It doesn't actually matter because I'm just going to go right back into fully defended mode. This still deals more damage even though I can't set off the bonus unless I use Miracle, but let's do it this way. Alright, always use Flurry first because reasons. Enter Wrath, should be able to do this, and if I can't do this, I can at least drop the stance. Okay. I am least likely to use this on the early levels, and refilling all my potion slots is a good Hail Mary. Another way to switch stances, another way to scry, another way to hit everything. I'm going to go with more ways to change stances. Stance. That is the way of the thing. I'm considering upgrading this because I get so many uses out of it. Those go to 0 cost. Weak becomes for 2 turns, which is really good to have. Can decrease a lot of incoming damage. Making Eruption cheaper is also really good, because then I can get more damage in during the Wrath before I have to drop it. I'm going to do that. Long term, I feel like that's a good decision. Alrighty, well, I'm definitely entering Calm with a block card. I'm just going to use this now so that I can poke through some of these shields and take no damage. That'll help me get something off the field next time with easy incoming damage. Of course they weaken me. Why wouldn't they weaken me? Do I have any stance? Intercom, I assume, doesn't work if I'm already in calm. I'm tempted to spend the energy just to confirm my theory, but let's get rid of that guy. Empty body. Nah, go ahead and drop it. Alright, just to check. Okay, nope, it does not count as a stance change. I had the energy to waste on it, so oh well. Enter Wrath, huh? Guess it doesn't much matter which one I hit because they're all sorts of deadish. When you scry, gain 3 block. I do have more of those now. Gain 6 block, shuffle and insight. The last card played was an attack, get my energy back. I'll grab follow-up. I have enough attack cards that I can get free damage with that. The potential of using it while raged is pretty high too. Nah. Being a free stance change that retains, or the thing that every time I just keep plopping it. Could have been a mistake. Was safer to go with the other thing. Alrighty. Oh, actually I wanted to make the weak 2. That's what I wanted to upgrade, that I now remember was the thing I wanted to upgrade. Alright, what deals the most damage here? All 3 of those attacks, so I'll shield because I can. I'm going to keep the miracle for later, because at some point he will do a massive AoE attack like this where he just keeps hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. Alright, we're going to enter Wrath and flurry away. Okay, so that's going to be free. Then I can enter Tranquility to get the flurry back, and then I can exit to get the flurry back. And that's as best I can do. I could have used the block potion, but I'm going to save that for later. I might not need to use it. That's right, I'm going for that good of a fight. Now, sadly, I have to shuffle my flurry back into the deck. Did not get the flurry. Oh, the last card of this combat, so it even persists through turns. That's quite lucky, actually. It does not look like I'm going to be able to do any kind of drawing. So, yep, keep that on top. It's a good card to have. Deal damage, drop the stance, keep dealing damage. And then I have no reason not to re-enter stance. Save that energy for later. Still didn't get that stupid flurry, unfortunately. But we are going to erupt. Deal some damage. It doesn't really matter how I drop my stance here. Everything is fully defended. I don't have any other cards to run with, skills or defense things. Alright, he's gonna start doing bad things to me. Finally, I get my flurry. Unfortunately, I get it right before I shuffle. And the only thing I have to defend is a burn, so there's no point in doing anything special here. Alright. Hey, I got my flurry. Which means I can hit him for free. Then I can enter Wrath. And I can hit him for free. And hit him. And hit him. And then I can go back to being blocky. And hit him some more. Okay, Flurry is definitely a good card if you can stand stance enough. I was not confident in that card when we started this game. Now I'm reasonably confident that it's pretty solid. I don't want to exit my stance right now, because I can already block everything and keep the calm up. Oh yeah, exiting stances gives the thing back. That's the reason you want to do it. So let's get the thing back. Keep hitting. Apply some weak. Don't have anything else going on here, but I only have to block 18, so... Well, actually, 19. Forgot about the burn, but doesn't much matter. This guy is as dead as can be. Just lucky for the kill. Oh, this little flurry of blows, I was not confident in that when I took it the first time, but I'm managing to dance my way through all sorts of stuff. Shuffle an expunger into your draw tile, and then exhaust. Why does it say X cost on the conjure? I am unsure what this card does because of the X cost. Normally it would say shuffle X expungers into your draw pile. Oh, I see. You pay now, and then when you get the expunger, that's when you get the output. That's where the multiplier comes. Unplayable. When you draw this card, add a couple miracles to your hand and exhaust it. So it gives me free mana battery for one card slot. The Executioner is actually pretty good. I like both of these other options. I've gotten good run with Judgment before. Now, of these potions here, I would rather have a Liquid Memories that I can manipulate than a random skill card. Whenever you exit Calm, gain additional energy. At the start of each combat, add 3 miracles to my hand. I didn't look at any of your Watcher stuff yet, because I didn't know what I was looking at. Transform and upgrade 3 of my starters, gain extra energy. I'm going to go for the Bankable. It's essentially 2 more energy that I can spend when I want. I do have lots of ways to get in and out of Calm, but I don't think I have enough ways to spend that much energy. Bankable for when I want them sounds better to me. That was a good set of relics, bad set of cards. Alright, stupid collector dude. Okay. Well, this is easy. I do that. Got to do this right. Actually, it doesn't matter how I do it, because I have a bunch of miracles, and let's just judge him and hit him as hard as we can and still block. Sure, I'm using them quickly, but that's what they're here for. I should have done this first, but, you know, it is what it is. Me being silly. Not like I'm going to take any damage anyway. And then he dies immediately next turn to anything I draw that's an attack card. 2 energy versus... no, these are better. Retain, deal 6 damage twice. I do like the lucky card, but it takes up slots. New ways to change stances. That's the winner. I don't need the heal, and I love lots of choice. Okay. Lots and lots of choice. I see more talk to the hand. I see more flurry of blows. If you're in Wrath, apply 3 vulnerable to all enemies. Otherwise, enter Wrath. So that's ways in the stance and ways to deal more damage. Oh gosh, that's good. Pressure points, if you get enough of them, are really solid. Or if the fight goes long enough. Put a Miracle Plus into your hand at the start of your next X turns. Alright. That's just mana acceleration then. Draw 15. Hey, this is literally a Predator. Deal the damage, draw... No, the Predators draw the cards next turn. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. I mean, it's decent as well, but I think I should... I think I should stick with Boss Buster. Being able to because that's a persistent effect. See, when I read Talk to the Hand the first time, I read it as this turn when you attack it, gain some block. Not this enemy forever, never goes away thing. Alright, there's nothing special to do here except for wail on him. Wail on him. And wail on him, and I'm considering using my energy to keep poking at his shield, but I'm going to save it. Alright, well, always flurry when it's in my hands. Entering Calm to get flurry back. I would like to leave Talk to the Hand on top, actually. I don't need this much block. I would just poke him with another card by exiting stance right now. I can save that energy for another turn when I drop the stance. Oh. This fight is over. I like the Executioner card. I didn't even think about it for things like that. Snacko Oil can be amazing and can be, oh, you're dead, dead, dead. More ways to enter stance, more ways to exit stance. Both are good. I've got some of these. They're kind of clogging up my deck. Damage plus stance drop is safe. Nice and safe. Alright, I'm going to veer to the right here. Add 5 cards to my deck. I would rather be able to do the stupid Bottled Lightning than anything else I see here at first glance. I wouldn't mind another flurry of blows given what I'm doing with this deck. What's a safety? Oh, it's a retention block. That's not terrible. Alright, first things first, I definitely don't need this many strikes because I've got a good attack deck going on with other stuff. Smite's more damage, so basically these are same kind of deal. I'm going to take one more flurry. It's more likely I can keep doing it. Battle Hymn worked really well on my first run, but I had so much energy available to me. You know what? I'm already near health. Even though I'm going into an elite, I'll go ahead and take the max. Long term, long term, long term. Alright. This is an interesting hand to decide what to do with. Talk to the Hand is most effective on the guy I'm going to hit repeatedly. This is a free damage. This guy's going to try to power up here, so I might as well make sure he's out of the fight before he gets there. And this will make sure I take no damage. Moving on to the next hand. Alright, flurry first. Let's flurry on this guy, flurry on this guy. Then let's enter the stance and flurry some more. And then let's enter a different stance and flurry some more. And then let's drop the stance. And flurry some more. Let's pick this guy off so I don't have to worry about him, and then that'll give me even more block. Alright. Still too much incoming damage. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm tempted by the liquid memories, but I don't need it for this fight. I'm going to save that for a more important day. Alright. First things first is either talk to the hand or eruption. I don't have all that much damage coming at me. So I'm going to eruption first. Then I'm going to talk to the hand and flurry away. And then I'm going to drop. Nope, I don't want to drop until I've done all the damage. Do I want to pick this guy off or just... I think I'm just going to kill the big guy and call it a day. Now I need to get out of that stance to get the combat cards back. And I don't care about anything else because the turn's done. And there's no point in thinking, just fight over. What do you mean by manipulate the AI? Just because you know, oh, like you can force the big guy to summon more little guys, and you can deal with the little guys based on the other stuff. Alright, Tantrum, I've heard you mention this. Deal 3 damage 3 times, enter Wrath, shuffle this card into your draw pile. Alright, it's more ways to change stances, and it's 9 damage for 1. This is actually really similar to Eruption, because it's also 9 damage, but this will scale with strength, and I just got a strength item. There is no choice here. Very much Tantrum. Speaking of, come here, Tantrum, wherever you are. Alright, how high does this go? Ooh, 40 killer. Even more block on that. 4 times. Alright, it's just one more trigger. Alrighty. This is actually a kind of tough choice. I did really like that this went to a 2 weaken, but I think I'm just going to stack the talk to the hand because that's the way to survive everything in boss battles. I hate these stupid snakes. If I had an artifact potion, I would pop it right now, just so I don't have to deal with him. Alright. I will enter Wrath this way, then I will talk to the hand all over his face, and I will retain my Wrath for the next turn. Hey, the miracles didn't change their value. I wonder if that's because it's when you draw. Yeah, when you draw it. So the miracles are already in my hand. They won't change their value. Well, this looks like this is an easy kill here. How do I want to trigger it? I have several ways to trigger this. Alright. Let's hit him for that. And I'm going to go ahead and waste this, even though I don't like wasting it. I want this fight over. Enter Wrath again. Hit him for another 20. And give me my energy for a judgment, and I'm done. Oh wait, that's not a 40 judgment. Total whiff. My bad. Alright, flurry first, always. Can't kill him here. Plenty of energy to work with. Just not quite enough to kill him without using a potion, but I can survive the turn and just move on. Yeah, the whole plan, the whole special thing I was doing over there, just totally whiffed it. It's all good. Wrath seems like a fun way to kill him. Whatever that thing's called. Tantrum. Fine, give me the stupid snack of oil. Okay, I can retain it until I want to play it, and it gives me 5 mantra, getting me closer and closer to that big thing. Deal lots of damage to all enemies, but it ends my turn. This is not bad. I do have a collector fight coming up. Again, stupid. Gain 3 energy and deal triple damage. So I really just have to find a time to play it for 2 that I had 2 to spend, and then I'm going to get 3 back when I play it the next time. So I spent 4 on it to get 3. That's not bad on the mana battery. And triple damage, I'm just afraid I'm going to draw it in the wrong opening hand and not be able to deal with the opening salvo. That's been my experience with this game, is the opening turn is the most crucial thing. Alright, I'm ready for an elite, I promise. I'm not ready. Alright, flurry. Follow-up is free. Sash will lower his damage. Just lucky he'll let me get rid of a strike because I have better stuff. And apparently all I can do is defend for some. I mean, he's only got 8 incoming, actually. Thank you, weekend. Alright, there we go. I hit the full hand limit already. Wasted a draw, but talk to the hand needs to happen. The question is, do I go into stance first? And the answer is yes, go into stance first. Should have flurried. It's always flurry first. Even though I was going to do more damage, it's still flurry first, because then it comes back. Alright, which way do I wish to drop my stance? This way is a good way to drop my stance. That'll get my flurries back. And that'll give me enough shields to move on with my life. Do I wish to worship against this guy? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to move on with life. I'm burning through him quite nicely. I do not have the correct type of stance for what I'm looking to do. So let's enter a stance to get the flurries back. Let's drop the stance to get a bunch of energy and some flurries. And then tantrum and flurry will get him into judgment range. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of this dancing thing. This is a very cool character. I do very much value power potions. Being able to pop those at the start of a fight, especially a big, long, important one. Hey, look, a tantrum. No, I think I want Sands of Time. That way I can do 20 damage in like 4 turns from now. There was no... Oh look, I'm being knocked unconscious into an arena. Thank you guys. Couple of stupid slavers. What do we got here? I have a way to go back to calm. So let's enter Wrath first. Then let's tantrum on someone. Let's get that free energy back. Let's pick him off. And then let's go back into Don't Hurt Me, Sir. Unfortunately, had nothing off. Alright, I have lots of options here, but before I even remotely think about it, my rule was, if flurry is in my hand, get it out of my hand. Am I going to be in Wrath this turn? I definitely am. So let's go ahead and do it. Then talk to the hand. Then continue to attack him with anything that doesn't change stances until he's dead. You're better off tantruming first and then empty fisting. Oh, I see what you mean. I keep forgetting Tantrum puts you in Wrath mode, actually. Oh, this lets me choose. I've never chose this powerful fight. So I'm going to choose it. Just, oh god! Well, this is a good time for a power potion. Please be amazing. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. If you're in Calm, gain 5 block. Both of these are good effects. I'm definitely going to use both of these kind of things. I am very afraid of this fight. Like, oh my gosh, afraid of this fight. And I think I'm going to risk it with the rush down. Alright. I need to get the free blocking thing going first. No, I'm going to be able to block this turn no matter what. So I can enter Wrath first before I talk to the hand. Alrighty. And then I just have to decide what to do here. And the answer is just keep wailing on this guy while I have my Wrath up. Let's go back to Calm. Move on with my life. Knob needs to die or I die. Well, I can kill the Knob with Judgment. Let me see if there's a better way to do this turn, though. So I can also gain a bunch of shields off of the blocked return on him first. And then try to get the other guy into Judgment range. 18 damage. Tantrum won't kill him outright, so I need at least one of these to kill him. I'm not going to be able to kill both of them. So getting shields the only way I can is more important to me. Actually, I think I just drew what I need to be able to kill both of them. Get rid of a block card. This is not a block battle. Because I can now wail on this Taskmaster. Alright, this went well. Did not expect that to go well, but this went well. Oh, that is a really nice thing. 4-plated armor, attacks come pre-upgraded, a nice weaken potion to replace the one I used, and fear no enemy. Enter Calm as long as the enemy's about to attack. I liked the vault, but I have to get it upgraded. Alright, I'm going to go Fear No Evil. I'm not going to mess around with, is the vault useful now, is the vault not useful now. I'm just going to go into this and deal with what I have. Alright, so this guy's just going to die whenever I get Judgment. I'm not going to worry about him. This is just a matter of hitting this guy as hard as I can, as fast as I can. I've already out of my nothing matters here. This is just a dead turn. Please be Judgment and a decent attack. Nope, no Judgment. Alright, well there's no reason not to just pick him off and enter Wrath so that I can hit him as hard as I can. Nothing's going to keep me from doing this. And 5 damage, I can get more effect out of those potions another day. Still no judgment. Alright, I have ways to manipulate stances. Let's do this. Damage, everything is only good and things that I'm not too... Signature move! If it's the only attack in your hand, deal 40 damage! Oh man! Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and retain it, enter calm, end your turn. Screw it, I want to stance. More ways to change stances. Oh, and you agree with my choice. I really should change which screen that's on because it's the one that I have to turn my head slightly to see this chat. And then, alrighty. Well, let's flurry first. I'm trying to decide if I want that stance to pertain. Okay, definitely keep that there. I would like that stance to be maintained for the next time, so let's do it that way. Hey, I poked a guy with a big shield. It worked well. Okay, lots of options here. But how many of them give me block? I've got a 7 block and a 5 block and another 5 block, which is almost enough to deal with this guy, so I'm not worried about my timing on top of the hand. So let's start by entering Wrath. Getting my free follow-up, getting my free flurry. Should have talked to the hand before those two, but I think mostly doesn't matter here. Because I have enough stance. Oh no, I'd already did my exit, my stance. Alright. Let's mediate and put anything with damage back into my hand. And then let's just judge him and go on with life. Alright, regen is a guaranteed amount of health back. This is potentially more health negated, so I'm going to keep it the way it is. I like the entropic brew for boss battles. Once you pop both your potions, you pop that and you get 3 back. Gain 3 block. If you're in Wrath, gain 9 additional block. More ways to change stance. I don't think I want to mess with my deck right now. It's functioning. Let's not risk drawing the wrong things at the wrong time. Alright, so I have ways to go back to calm. So let's just Wrath it up. Now go ahead and discard that. This is not going to be a battle where I use it. I haven't actually met a battle where I'm going to use it yet. And I'm going to use both of these, so I want to end in calm since I have no flurries to recall. Alright, ending in calm. That appears to be the best I've got. Do I want to lower this damage now or save that for a boss battle? Was my boss the collector? Yeah, he doesn't have artifact or anything. Alright, I'm getting hit. Whack, whack, whack. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Alright, I need to get into rage mode as quickly as possible because then the battle's over. Nope, I actually don't like swift potions in general. At a certain point, they're very good. Oh, you're right. If I had flex potioned, it would have been enough to kill him in that first turn, probably. Shuffle through violence into your draw pile. So it's expensive, but it gives me even more damage for later. If I had an artifact currently giving me 1 energy, I would want this card. As it is, I'm debating it. And this is actually pretty similar, but you have to pay the 2 cost. No, this is better. I'm going for it. As long as I can survive the boss battle and get my artifact, long term I think that card will do good things. Alright, so the flurry is free. Tantrum will get me into rage mode. Get rid of defend, even though he's going to summon people. It's not where I'm at in my life. And let's retain one of these cards that I want. Flurry should be easy to get back just by flipping stances. So I'll take the just lucky. Alright. This was not the hand I wanted. That's basically what I've got here. Is this is not the hand I wanted. So I'm going to start by entering Wrath. I'm going to poke one of these below 30. I'm going to poke the other one. Got to decide what's the best way to kill him. That's Empty Fist is probably for him then. Do I have any other damage cards? I do, so I can hit the boss with it. Follow-up's pretty safe. Alright, so time to do my Killy McKillen stuff. So we kill him, get Flurry back. We kill him. We block for as much as we can. And I might as well end my turn in calm for the next time. Weak potion and flex potion. Yeah, I have potions in this guy, don't I? Alright. Well, this is definitely a good time for worship to go down. There's also several ways to just spam damage at him this turn. So let's do the big damage turn real fast. See where that puts me, and then we'll talk about it. Strike. Exit stance will give me another attack. And do I want to worship? I don't think I'm going to draw back to it. Honestly, the fight's going well. I don't even think I want to waste my miracles on this. I'm just going to... Yeah, it's insanely forgiving. I'm definitely making mistakes. Alright. First things first, when I have Flurry, use Flurry. Do I want to spam even more shield? I think I do, because I'm just going to keep busting the boss here. Literally just going to keep busting the boss here. Oh, I don't have enough energy. Really? You don't say. And then that'll give me Flurry back for the win. Alright. Level 2 is done. It's a little late for lesson learned, but I still like the card. Alright, deal 16 damage, additional damage equal to the mantra gained this combat. Okay. I have one good card giving that. Choose a card in your draw pile, play the chosen card twice, and exhaust it. That could be an instant kill kind of card. I don't know. I think I'd rather just, on my way up to the climb, get a few extra things good. Pandora's box. Alright. Non-bosses give me curses or less choices. I think I'm done with the choices. My deck's pretty solid. I'm not going to be overly worried if I just pass on taking cards a few times here. So my main question is, am I so satisfied with it I just want to rush to the boss as fast as possible? Or do I want to still pick up as many elite rewards as I can running this deck? Every elite combat is a chance for me to have one bad turn and go splat. I'm going to be a chicken, because it is Ascension 0 and, you know, I can be a chicken. Oh, this is a great combination of cards, guys. Thanks. I mean, if I sash, the follow is free. And then I can still defend and worship because judgment doesn't work. That's as good as that turn was ever going to be. I actually don't really like stores, even though I have money. I'm not sure why, but I've never found the stores to be particularly appealing to me. Alright. First things first, I'm definitely dealing damage. So deal some damage, deal some damage. I want to exit my stance or go straight to calm. I don't have the flurries, or I would just do as many things as possible to change stances. Let's do that. And that. And kill. Your next attack deals 8 additional damage. No, I don't need to put a card like that in my deck. It's not bad. Lose all of my gold to make every... No, that's too much gold. You know what? I haven't been using worship. I can get it out of my deck. I just don't have a mantra deck. I haven't had the other things come together. Ooh, lizard tail. I like having a lizard tail in my back pocket. Okay, all kinds of cool things I can do with this turn. Just got to decide which way is the best. I don't have a lot of ways to block. So let's use this as a way to block. All right. Now I just have to deal with a guy that's going to reflect damage, and I have like no shieldage in this turn. So attacking him is very scary. Honestly, this is just in turn, let his spikes get better, whatever. Now give me any amount of defense, please. Alright. I need to do this with the biggest single hits I can. I've got a 21, but I've got a Wrath first, so let's Wrath and make this Oh, it's almost enough to kill him outright. Oh well, I'm gonna have to take the 5 one more time. No, I'm not. So I managed to draw that. What made me draw? Oh, I took damage, right? When I take damage and draw 3 cards. That was nice! Very lucky. Alright, playing my top 3 cards, I value more than draw 5 and maybe be able to play some of them. I do want that. The 2 weak is a good effect. Alright, these annoying dudes. Always annoying, but none of them are attacking me right now, so it's a very easy, safe bet on what to do with that. You know what? Not what I'm looking for right now. It's a good card, but I'm not going to have anything particularly special in my discard pile except for whatever I play next turn. And do I want to keep distributing or get 2 of them weak? I want to get 2 of them weak. Then I'll decide what to do with the 3rd once I get my hand, find out what I've got to work with. Well, what I've got to work with are a whole bunch of ways to enter Wrath and no ways to exit Wrath. That's not good. I do not believe that I have enough damage to get out of this turn by killing everything. So basically, this sucks. Well, this guy I'll get shields when I hit. Maybe I should abuse that, actually. Does hitting him with all these other cards remotely make up for doubling the damage? It really doesn't. This sucks. I don't want to risk what those cards are right now. It's just so much damage. I'm going to lower it some more. I'm going to call it a day on that turn. That's not all what I wanted it to look like. At least all the shields are gone. Okay. Now I've got stuff I can do with this. So first things first is enter Wrath. Which will get me a flurry of blows. This is the most important guy for me to kill this turn, because he's the one doing the things. Alright, I can kill anything with Judgment, and just kill him with damage. I'll drop my stance, so I can pop him down and kill him with Judgment. If I keep stancing, I get to hit him with more flurry of blows, and then next turn I just have to get a hand good enough to kill him. That should be fine. Did I get good enough to kill him? Don't know. One damage short, but because of Miracle, there it is, and something's upgraded. Tantrum's upgraded. Good, good. Oh, stance potion. Choose your stance. Yes, please. Gain 10 block, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. I do not have a lot of block in this deck. The insight basically gives the stuff back later. Am I having trouble with energy cost? I'm not. Those 3, whatever these things, miracles, are doing their job well. Alright. In the short term, I'm using Judgment quite a bit. In the long term, I'm using Flurry and Tantrum quite a bit. I also very much like when this is a weak 2. More ways of decreasing that incoming damage, because that's what my deck is weak at. Gosh, I'm not really sure. It's really just one more time. But it shuffles in regularly, but I can bounce this back over and over and over again. Again, I wanted to be a chicken and ignore the elites. Alright, this guy is a DPS check constantly. And this is not exactly the hand I wanted for it. So, gosh. Alright, let's look at my damage output. I have 27 damage I can do and a defend. That's enough. Alright. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Defend and not worry about it. Do I want to put one of these cards back in my hand and be in calm? Well, the calm is basically going to give me that energy back. So yes, I would. And let's literally do that, because it's literally going to give me that energy back and let me return any of the things that I didn't draw. Okay. I would like to enter Wrath as soon as possible. That week 2 is going to be a good effect here. Shuffling inside of my deck doesn't matter when I do it. Exit my stance. And then go back to calm for later. And I can hold on to the other one for more stance dancing. Alright, always flurry first. Then I want to get into Wrath mode if I can. I do not have a way to enter Wrath mode. I do have ways to exit stances and keep returning flurry. I don't need to waste my tranquility right now because that's still enough block. Well, lesson learned, you're never going to be useful, so you're just a damage. Alright, let's enter calm and get my flurry back. Then let's see what the top card of my deck is. I'll leave it. So then I can draw it right away. And I can enter Wrath mode before I do my attacks. So flurry, talk to the hand, tantrum. And I don't really have a reason to need to not be in Wrath mode against this guy, because if I just do enough damage, he does none. Alright, speaking of can I do enough damage, this is a lot of damage to do. I'm already in Wrath mode, so let's talk to the hand. And let's tantrum a bunch with both talk to the hands. Tantrum a bunch. This will put me back into calm, which will still get me that flurry of blows. I have enough ways to get back into rage. I think that'll be fine. Oh look, he died. Ways to get back into rage are irrelevant. 10 damage if the last card was a skill, apply vulnerable 2. Okay. That's not bad. I often play enough skills. Being able to do more damage is nice, but overall it's just not as good as the rest of my deck. I don't need to... I'm being a chicken on purpose. I don't need to do anything special. I do need to hit a merchant on the way. So let's go this way. I don't remember what his special negative effect was. I feel like it matters. Alright, let's enter Wrath. Poke at him. Weaken him. Poke at him. Nope, that's fine. Now let's exit Wrath just in case. Ah, constricted. At the end of your turn, take 10 damage. Cool. Well, always flurry first. He does intend to attack, so that will give me calm. Calm won't increase my damage, so let's get talk to the hand going, which I should have done first before the flurry. No. I did the flurry right. No, still didn't. Ah! Someday. Gain some block. Keep manipulating this. Judgment doesn't matter. Does the constrict hit shield? Yes, it does. Alright. I need to enter Wrath as quickly as possible, which means Eruption. Then talk to the hand, then flurry, then follow up. Shuffle an insight into my deck. Gain enough defense. I don't actually need the defense, I just need to enter calm, so let's do that. And stick Judgment back into my hand, because then my turn starts and I play Judgment. Thorns can be good, but all of these other potions I like more. If you're in Wrath, apply Vulnerable 3 to all enemies, otherwise enter Wrath. That's a long vulnerable, and it's a way to stand stance. Fine. Oh, choose an attack card to have in your hand right away every time. That, my friend, is Flurry of Blows. I can always manipulate those flurries if they start in my hand. Yes! Yes, sir. But making that decision means I'm not doing part 4, which I'm personally not upset about, but some people are probably going to be upset at me for. Alright, this guy just dies when I draw the correct card. The rest of these guys, I don't have anything to deal with the reflection damage, which is actually really annoying. Alright. I'm going to wail on this guy and maybe hit those other things with a different thing later. Should have done that a little faster, but you know, things. Alright. Glad I decided to do it that way. That worked out way better than I thought. Alright. Let's apply Vulnerable 3 to everything. Let's defend. Deal the biggest damage I can. Kill it outright. I took damage, so then I got more cards. I cannot deal enough damage to do that. Alright, if I do this, I can gain enough block to allow me to attack. Nope, keep that right there. And that puts me almost where I need to be. I want to keep my calm, or my rage up though, that thing. Well, this would kill him, but it would reflect a ton of damage at me. Exiting stance. Oh, he was vulnerable. I forgot about vulnerable. Didn't even need to. Nope, don't need more ways to do that. Merchant, I have a ton of money. Alright, what's going on here? I'm gonna fight this time guy. He doesn't have a lot of little guys, so this won't be great. Every 3 turns gain extra energy, that will be good. It's not an elite combat, so I don't really need that thing. Deal damage and gain block equal to the damage dealt. That can be very nice. Fish for the attack card I want. Yep. I could also use this to manipulate where my little guys are. Hello, this is Joseph. Hi, this is a spam call. Good to know. Alright, end of your turn, if you're in column, gain 5 block. Well, one way or another, I am getting rid of the attacks that are not my specialty. I don't have enough block in my deck. That's really the thing that I'm lacking going into this final fight. I feel like this will often give me enough block, but I don't feel like I have enough energy manipulation to make it work. I'm gonna have to. Alright. So I was told several times that I should be upgrading Meditate. Put 2 cards into my hand and then Inner Calm. I will take that advice going into this final run. Okay. Well, Flurry. Before I crescendo. Can kill him easily enough. Can kill him easily enough. I just have to take the 7 to the face. Plated armor, I forgot about that, so it wasn't even as bad as I thought. Alright, I just need to poke him down for 18 net health. Well, in that case, let's enter Wrath first and see what can poke him for 18 health. I took 1 reflect there I didn't need to because I'm stupid still. Nope. And let's heal. I should have went for Act 4 with the 1 chest, but that last chest I opened was something spectacular and I was really excited about it, so oops. Alright, first things first. Okay, I actually have to consider the Flurry dance against this guy, because every 12 cards ends my turn. I would like to enter Wrath right now. I would like to get Talk to the Hand running. I definitely want a Tantrum on him. And then I have to look at the incoming damage. So this would be 32 damage, and I'd take 8. I will accept taking 8, and I played 6 cards. Looks like I only took 6. Somewhere my math was off, something up here does something cool for me, which is fine with me. Alright, that's a big hit coming. Let's definitely make him vulnerable. Let's definitely Tantrum. Flurry. Block, put an Insight in my deck. I'm going to do exactly 2 more cards on purpose, which means that I will scry. And then Tranquility will end my turn and drop his damage by half, meaning I take nothing. Alright, that went well. All I have are calm things right now. So let's talk to the hand. Let's drop my stance and get my flurries back. Wail away with the flurries. Since he intends to attack, this will put me back into calm, and that'll end my turn playing exactly 6 cards. Or will it end my turn? You know what? Let's just keep wailing on him. I only get to play 4 cards, but I think I can make it count. Okay. He's not going to attack me, so that makes this easy. One of my cards is Crescendo. One of my cards is Tantrum. One of my cards is Tantrum. And it does not actually matter what the last one would have been, because I killed him. Alright, so my second run on the Watcher was a success. Yay, things. Oh yeah, now I get to finally have more of her special stuff. Gain some more mantra and some block, and it's a 0. That's nice. Enter Divinity. Oh, literally kill now or don't. Gain a whole bunch of energy. So you gain net energy on using the card, triple damage. That's a good one. Start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. That's a very good one. Okay. So those mantra things, I was like, I kind of want to build a mantra deck if I get the opportunity. I haven't unlocked the cards.